What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let's ride on the road. Signing on. Hope everybody's doing well and good. Well, I came off the road for a minute. Hope y'all can see me well. I'm off the road for a minute. Had to get some things done and straighten up some things. I got a few things I want to talk about this morning. It was cool where I was at a few days ago, but now it's pretty warm. Temperature swings around the Midwest and the mid-southern areas in the central United States. Temperature swings are so dramatic. I got a few things I want to discuss. I wrote down. First of all, I want to discuss my Dometic fridge. It's one of those mini compressor fridges, and it works fairly well. I hadn't had any problems out of it so far. Let me turn this radio down. ESPN radio this morning. Oh wow, turn it off. Let me show you this right here. I believe I'll mount before I get to the fridge. I believe I'll mount the radio right there. I know it's close to water, but this is I don't know. I'll try that spot out. I had it high. No spot seems to work for me, but hopefully this spot will work. Hey, check this out. Got me a new hacky sack. Got a good one this time. I had some really inexpensive ones. I do this in my leisure time. Kind of helps me relax, and it's exercise as well. Check these out. These two I got from the dollar store. They hold up pretty well, but they're starting to tear up. This one I got from an antique store, kind of like a head shop that I found. And I hadn't tried it out yet, but I'll be trying it out. Let me get to the fridge. I hope the sun don't glare you out too bad. But I keep my Dometic when this thing's in bed mode. I keep my Dometic. I don't want the sun to kill you. I know it will. I keep my Dometic under here. It fits perfectly. It was designed in that fashion, so it could fit under here. I'm about an inch off, but it works pretty well. And it's just standard C.F.18, I believe, code Dometic. See, I'm a yogurt fanatic, so I got a lot of yogurt. I had this mounted, but it fell. As you can see, the temperature right there now, pretty good. But I just got tea and yogurt in there, and make a pack of sausages. It's pretty nice. I hadn't had any problems out of the seal or anything. I might clean it out periodically, but other than that, it works great. It just snaps closed, and as you can see, I don't have any obstructions. Down there interfering with that particular area. I keep that about a foot of space in between anything else, and of course, there's shoe storage under there. So, as far as the Dometic Cool Freeze, they got them on Amazon. This was actually donated by some good people, and this I recommend the Cool Freeze for small spaces. I don't have the specs and all that. I know it can freeze, and I know it keeps the refrigerator mode in a freeze mode. You can try to balance that out, but it's kind of difficult. They also make a bag for it, like a carrying case. I want to acquire that. They got it, I think, American RV company. They're kind of rare, but that will help further insulate it and help it keep cool in the summertime. The top does condensate, so you can't put a whole lot in it, but you can put what you need in it. And I recommend the gallon of water fits in it. I recommend this product as a great product, and make sure you have adequate space for it. And I like to keep mine out of sight, unless it's in couch mode. Then of course I have to. It just sits back there in the middle. You want access to it too, easy access. So that's pretty much it on the Dometic. I'm gonna move right along. Hope that sun wasn't terrible. This is an incense box that I acquired. It's kind of warm too. I might have to change clothes. I got on jeans, dressing for the season. This incense box, I think it's an incense box. What I'm using it for. It was at an antique place. Cost $1, and I figured that was a good bargain. Said it was from the 60s. I don't know. Maybe she just. I don't know what era it's from. It's not brand new. I can tell you that. And it works great. I sit here and I work on my journal, and I keep the door open. I'll drink some coffee or some tea, some green tea. I like green tea, you know that. And I just let these things burn. They kind of relax me, put me in that spiritual mood, that meditative mood, which you need to be in. Like I said, Incense might not be for everything, but I kind of like them. I always have. I actually have 2 burners. This one now, and I use the little cones. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, but these, the little cones. Just stick them in there. I've never used them before, but I kind of like them. They burn fast, faster than the traditional sticks. Oh well. Yeah, the traditional sticks like what's in this holder. And I like this one too. This was a Wally World deal, $4. It works pretty good. Don't let as much air in as I would like. The cheaper incense won't burn too well. They'll burn, but the better ones will burn just fine. And that's it on the incense. I'm just running through these things, trying to give you a little know-how, a little back on what's been going on with me. Now, you know, when you're traveling in different areas, I'm gonna tell you a place, some things you can really have fun at. That's hitting up those thrift stores and thrift shops and antique places. I love being in those things. I watch the show American Pickers a lot, and man, I'm not picking anything like that. I just go in them and see what's in them, and you never know what little trinkets you might find. For a little or nothing, you can make it as gifts. I don't have room to be getting anything, you know, incense box. Something I had already wanted, and got my mind set on the space situation. And of course, the hacksack, well, that don't take up much room. That's a hobby I do, so that's perfectly fine. I just want to also hit on my skillet. That's become a situation with me. My skillet, I hate it sitting out like that. I like to be able to put everything up. That's just a thing of mine. And that skillet is definitely not being put up properly, and I don't like it sitting out like that. So I'm gonna build a shelf inside of here. Can you see inside of there? I'm gonna build a shelf inside of there because there's some space about 3 or 4 inches above everything else that's not being used, and I have some little thin plywood. I'm gonna just make a shelf, and on that shelf I'm gonna store the skillet and probably a handful of other things. It'll make more storage for me to put things up and put things away and out of sight. I don't like things being in my sight. I like to have them, but I don't like them being visible. I like to place a certain way when I'm in it, and that's kind of neat, kind of clean. You know, I recommend that you definitely work on your neatness and cleanliness. I mean, it just brings forth a better quality of life, especially when you're riding around, you're traveling from place to place, city to city, state to state. You know, you go somewhere, you don't want to deal with cleaning up. You want to have that stuff under control. It should be under control. You know, definitely recommend you work on that if you have a problem, and if you don't have a problem with that, you keep up the good work, because it can be a definite issue for some people. Downsizing is paramount. You have to downsize to a reasonable degree in order to keep that cleanliness and that quality of life and that neatness up to par. A scheduled routine of cleaning, if you can't get a handle on it, and you stick to that routine religiously. Absolutely, I recommend that 100%. Trust me, it makes for a better quality of life. At least in my book. I don't like stepping over things. I don't like laying on things. This is driving me crazy with this fan on the bed right here. It should be up here, but it's not yet. But when I get that out of the way, it'll be great as well. And that's something that I want you to definitely focus on. Alright? Oh man, I bought this new book, this little 5-star mead from Wally World. I have to have a book to write things down because my memory, I can remember, but I have so many things going that I just let the paper do the remembering for me. A lot of people do it on their phones, but this paper's battery don't run down, and I tend to, I love writing things in books. But the only problem I had was finding a tough enough book to carry around, get damp from time to time when it's raining. I can throw around here and there, and and it hold up. So mead is telling me this one will hold up. It's tough, it's heavy duty. Both front and back are like plastic material. I didn't want to deal with cardboard. The one I had before, the cardboard backing just fell off, and the papers were unprotected. So I like this one. Journaling. A lot of people don't journal. I love journaling because journaling is not only therapeutic, it's a good hobby. It helps you relax and unwind, and it helps you remember the little things that you would seldom wise forget. Also, don't just think about yourself. Think about future generations. Think about how we know stuff about a lot of the past. There wasn't no video cameras. There wasn't video tapes, in the modern, beyond modern history. Well, it's all modern, but, back before that stuff was around. People wrote in journals and books and stuff like that, and that's how we were able to kind of understand their lives. So, that's timeless. I know a lot of things captured on the digital format, but look how the written format survived. It'll survive again. Have it on digital format, your life, and if you want to share that. If you don't want to share it on digital format, of course I totally understand that. In a journal, it's your privacy, and for future generations like your great-grandkids, your great-great-grandkids, and people that maybe going to be your descendants will be able to look at these journals and say, hey, this is how great-great-great-grandpa lived. This is how great-great-great-grandma lived. Historians in the future, because we are human. Humanity is, as a whole, we must not only think about this time and generation. Think about the future. Very important for the survival of the race. Don't only have a self-collective, have a human race collective of your humanity, your human population, your brothers out there. We're all human. We must start to look at it as that more so than just me in the world by myself. As a collective, we are all human, and we are all brethren and sisters. So remember that, and try to encompass that in your life. Having that one connectivity with the rest of your brethren. So that's something that you might want to think about. And staying motivated while out here, when you first touch down out here, if this is the lifestyle you want to live, especially when you're alone, you don't have pets and all that kind of stuff, you think, well, I can get bored, and you can get into that boredom state, but it's totally yourself, totally you doing that. You're totally in control. This lifestyle is a permanent vacation. Trust me. I always thought it would be that way, and it absolutely is that way. And I wouldn't change anything for the world, or take anything back. Just continue to explore, continue to push the envelope, continue to move forward, and that's really the strategy. When things happen, look at them as like if I have a breakdown. No, it's not a good thing, trust me. But in a sense, I look at it as an upgrade, because whatever broke down, I'm going to replace that with a better, new, improved part, and that also makes me aware of the part. I know exactly what I put in it. So look at breakdowns as upgrades, or mishaps as learning experiences instead of just doom and gloom all the time. Control your mind. It's up for your soul and your spirit to control that tangible mind, that mind that you can touch. It's an item. It's tangible. You can touch it. It's an object. Your spirituality, you control it. So work on doing that. It's called self-control. You can control your mind from thinking a certain way. You want to think doom and gloom, unhappiness, sadness. Get out of that mode. That's a terrible way to live. You only got one life. Don't blow it on this earth here. And enjoy it. Set yourself up for enjoyment. If you're not in a situation right now where you can do it, work on putting the steps together to set that reality up that you want to make for yourself, and you will absolutely do it. And that's what you should work on. Control, positive thinking, whatever lifestyle you choose, is the mobile lifestyle, stationary brick and mortar lifestyle, whatever it is, work on it. You want a better job or finance, focus on it and execute it. I can't say that enough. It's up to you. The life you live is completely up to you. You manifest your reality. Trust me, you do. You drive your car of life. Oh, that's my timer. Alright, this is Rod on the Road, signing off. God bless America. Don't forget to subscribe and like. And hey, check these boots out I got from the thrift store. Yep, great boots. There are some Wolverines. Went into the thrift store to buy them. Well, actually, I didn't go to buy them. I went to find them. Well, I went to find some, not this particular brand, even though I thought about this brand a week prior to that. And the individual in the thrift store was so excited about, seeing the van and stuff. I knew them. I didn't know them, but I kind of familiar with them. That these boots were basically given to me for absolutely little or nothing. Trust me when I say little or nothing. and I went online, and these boots are quite pricey. So I'm happy to have these. They're called road warrior boots. I always try to keep everyday boots, you know, that I can wear every day. Not to dog out, but just to wear on a daily basis. Rain, sleet, snow, ice, and stuff like that. I recommend you get a pair as well. Of course, I like to go barefoot. I am a tree hugger. All right, God bless America. Don't forget to subscribe and like. Facebook is Ramon Reddick. On Facebook, go see my friend request. I do a lot of posts on there. And y'all stay safe out there. Hit that subscribe button and share it. Peace.